and today's Daily Hope returns us to the book of Leviticus, and we pick up at Leviticus chapter 16, which is a rich text, one of the best Old Testament passages that explains why Jesus comes and does what he does in the New Testament. It describes for us the Day of Atonement. And I find that this chapter shows us the heart of our good God. See, God is aware that we are sinners, that we are going to mess up time and time again, that we are going to fail. And every time we do, it is like a wrong committed against a good and holy God. And this sin, these things that we do, this rebellion, it pushes us further and further away from God. It's like a wedge between us. But God's heart is that we will be reconciled to him. He wants to wash those sins away, everything that divides us. He wants to get rid of it. And so he has made a way. And that's the Day of Atonement. On this day, 2 goats are brought before God, and one of them becomes the scapegoat. And the high priest takes his hands and he places them on the goat, and then he confesses all the sins, all the rebellions, all the injustices, everything wrong that the people have done. He confesses it and places all of that on top of the goat. Then this goat is sent away. He carries all of their sin far away, never to return again. Beautiful symbolism of our sin being taken away from us. And then this other goat is then sacrificed, and his blood is shed to pay as a penalty for that sin. He gives his life to make amends. But this Day of Atonement, it's told that they need to repeat it once every single year, because it's kind of like the valve of a pressure cooker. You sin, you sin, you sin. There's all this tension of all of our yuckiness, and it's just released a little bit better, but then we just build it up again and again. And it has to be performed every year because it's insufficient. But here comes Jesus. Jesus, fully God, fully man. He is our high priest who performs this amazing ceremony of atonement. He becomes our scapegoat who bears the sin of the world, and he carries all of that sin far away from us, never to haunt us again. And he becomes our sacrifice, who gives his own life, who sheds his own blood to make amends for what you and I have done wrong. And he does not need to repeat this again and again. His sacrifice was once and for all time. We, you and me, we don't have to carry around a guilty conscience about what we have done any longer. If you have been holding your head down in shame because of things that you've done in the past, because of the way you see yourself, the good news for today is that you get to receive God's forgiveness. Jesus has set you free from your guilt, your shame. And in Hebrews chapter 10, it says that we get to draw near to God with a sincere heart in full assurance of faith, because our hearts have been sprinkled clean to cleanse us from a guilty conscience. And now we get to hold unswervingly to the hope that we profess, for he who promised is faithful. God's promise that you and I have been forgiven. He is faithful to this word. Be set free today. Receive his grace and his love for you.